Okay, I know, like, we built this whole nice fire over here, and this was gonna be so great making these s'mores. Yeah.
No marshmallows. Tell me you got chocolate.
Well, I did, but I was also really hungry because I forgot the marshmallows.
So you ate the chocolate?
And the marshmallows that were in the cup. And I forgot to get.
No, Jordan, this is not okay.
We have graham crackers. We could roast those.
You know, this is just a really hard problem. I'm just going to take some time to reflect.
Okay. I'll give you some time to think about it.
Paul, my name is Cadence, but my friends call me Joy. I think that you should just eat them by themselves. The graham crackers, they'd be so good anyway.
That would make me happy.
Oh, it would make me happy too. And I want you to be happy, Paul.
Thanks, Joy. You're so happy.
Oh, you know what? I think that you can make a building out of them. That would be even more fun.
Building out of graham crackers?
Yeah.
Boy, you're crazy, but I like you.
I'm fear and devil. You should just run away. Just take them, and the towers are too big, and you are too gentle. Don't just run away from all of your problems.
That's a really good choice. That's what Mama told me to never do, but I didn't listen to my mom.
You should always listen to your mom.
No,
That makes moms happy.
Oh, but it's really hard. Just could use some more help.
Oh dear.
Could anybody come help me?
Friends?
Anybody?
You know, that's just such a great idea. Why don't you just go do whatever? I mean, listen to these punks, huh? I'm sarcasm, and I'm gonna knock you on your sass.
Are you sarcasm?
I'm also Caleb, but mostly I go by sarcasm. And these ideas that you've heard so far, what are you playing at?
Are you really sarcasm?
No? I can just give you the cold shoulder. That works too. As I was saying, you don't need to listen to anything they say because they don't have the best ideas. You hear what I'm saying?
But my ideas are full of fun.
Oh great. We need more fun.
I'm safe.
Oh, hi there.
Oh my. Marshmallows just the end of the world. We should just give up. Because that's what I would do.
So,
Curl up next to the fire.
So, run away or huddle with graham crackers.
Or build a tower.
Or build a tower.
You know what? You should not give up. Because I'm Cam and I have motivation. Don't listen to anything she says because you should. The best thing I can say, you should just do it.
Just do it?
Yes. As well as you can. Don't worry about this one, dude.
Come with me. I miss you already.
Yes, you can.
So just do it. Just graham cracker?
Yes.
Just graham cracker.
Just graham crackers.
Just, okay.
Yes. All by yourself.
I won't
need any sadness. What's up, Joy?
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Hey.
I'm David. Some people call me Flirtation. You know what you really need to solve your problems here? You can go take care of the ladies. That's what you're gonna go, gonna get some marshmallows. Hot dang, baby.
I got the graham crackers. I go get the marshmallows equals women.
More do you need? S'mores and men to do. I mean, I rest my case.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that attracted by a man with marshmallows all over his face. I'm Abby, but my friends call me Disgust, and that's not because I'm disgusting, obviously. I think you need to find something cleaner than s'mores to eat. S'mores are disgusting. They're so sticky.
I love s'mores. They bring me happiness, right, Joy?
Right.
I think they're disgusting.
Well,
Plus, they're not not very nutritious. If you have like an orange for dessert.
I like sarcasm more than you.
You disgust me.
So anyway, guys, no marshmallows? I am astonished. I am just astounded. I am flummoxed. I'm flabbergasted, Michael. No marshmallows? This is ridiculous. I can't.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
You're dramatic. I'm flabbergasted.
I actually think it's steps.
Oh, well, I don't know what to do. I have no advice for you whatsoever, except maybe if you just made a pose like this.
Or you can go lay down with me. More fun.
You're just more lazy. I like that.
All right, guys, all right. I'll tell you what we're gonna do here. There's a gas station right down the road there. See, I'm Abby. I'm the voice of reason. I'm practical here.
I listen to her.
Gas station right there. It's past summer. They're all on sale right now.
Oh, we can run that.
You could probably get a coupon in the newspaper if you really wanted to.
Yeah? That just makes so much sense.
Right? See? That's what I'm all about.
That's just nice. Everyone else is just like, ugh.
It's
Common sense.
Hey, oranges are good for you, okay? I think we've listened to this nonsense. You know what, Paul? Don't listen to them. They're all wrong. You are wrong. I'm Bekah, and I'm angry. Nice to meet you. You know what? You know what you gotta do? This is not something you can solve on your own. You know whose fault it is? Jordan's. You know how you gotta deal with it? Jordan, I want you to walk over there and just punch him right now. Kick him in the knee. Do something. Let's think about this.
All right, boys, you did this to me.
Yeah, tell him.
Emotions. Back in line. That's right. Repress.
Your hat is ugly.
Paul, conceal, don't feel. I am the Russian side inside everyone. My name is Ben. You've been listening to all of these ridiculous emotions.
That's ridiculous.
What you really need to do, here's what you need to do. You need to think about the equality we could be having here. We have marshmallows, we have graham crackers. We may not have chocolate, but at least we all have graham crackers. Together.
That's something.
Exactly. You see, the trick here is really just not to feel, not to think. Just go, just say yes.
Now you sound like motivation.
You don't want to get too much of it, that guy. Stay low, stay low. Keep it. Punch. That's right. That's better. Now you go tell him it's time. Schoeder.
It's time. Answer Improv Hi, I'm Paul Nelson. I'm one of the panel members here for the Concordia Improvables. The other two panel members are actually at Boston Yonkers, so shameless plug for that. You should go see that this weekend. So we're the Concordia Improvables, obviously since we're the Concordia Improvables, we're from Concordia, and so we hold ourselves to a Christian standard. We ask that any suggestions you give tonight would hold up to that standard as well. We don't have any copyrights since this is all made up on the spot. So feel free to take videos of us, put us on the internet, make us famous. It'd be nice. But yeah, so I think that's about it. So with that, our first game requires a chair. Because we're interrogating someone. This game's called Interrogation. We're going to start off our show with a little tension. Someone's been murdered. The way this game works, it's a guessing game for 3 persons. One is the murderer, and 2 people are the cops interrogating him. Hence, interrogation. So, they will be, the cops know who she killed, with what weapon, and where. It's the murderer's job to figure out who she killed, what she killed him with, and where. So, with that, we could do this line over here. All right, so you're guessing. Go backstage. All right. So we have Jordan, Taylor, and Ben here. I need a suggestion of who Julie murdered. Clean aside. Yeah. Makes you mad. Fantastic. So, now, with what weapon has he done such deed?
Those mouse ears.
What's that? What new? What new? It's the new frying pan. All right. And from the middle here, can I get where you did murder?
Universal Studios.
Ooh. On up there. So, who did he murder? With what?
A what? Where? On a Ferris wheel.
Of course. All right.
Not again.
So, Ferris, it's been how long since you've seen you?
A month.
Yeah. You guys must really like me or something. I don't know.
Well, you seem to attract trouble and people.
I guess so. It's like one of my best qualities or something. But
I guess.
John! Oh, it's that boss.
Get in here.
Okay. I don't know if you can do it by yourself.
We can catch up alone.
I thought we had to demonstrate. Okay. Sorry. Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
You remember Ferris, right?
Oh yeah, he gave me a lollipop last time he was in. See? I'm getting better. Yeah, he's a pretty nice guy.
Oh, honey, you're so excited.
But I got the ketchup. Oh, she's just kidding. Thank you, Fair. You're always by my side.
I can't believe that this such influential characters, so many children.
Yeah.
It's just iconic.
I never cared that much for Mickey Mouse, you know. I watched him when I was a kid, Ferret. And he was very good, but he's just lost his touch. Sometimes it's just you didn't have to like kill him or everything.
And it's impressive the way you handled it.
Really, it's like, I mean, I've seen a lot of people come in here with like lots of weird stuff like axes and chainsaws and ropes and all sorts of things, but man, you really tough thing. Man, I just got this thing for ice. I mean, that's not
You do, and we killed the last guy and we were in it. Now it's
Tasty.
interesting.
It was a good case. That was a real weird thing to photograph.
Yeah, it was quite strange.
But no, I mean, you do kind of have this thing going with killing people with food, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but yeah, I guess whatever works for you, just keep it going, right? So they say, like, whatever works, you know, go what works for you. Works for you.
Kind of like Jonathan, those gardens catch up. Very helpful to him.
It makes me feel safe. See, ketchup is too easy, though. You gotta go a step up from that. And he is the same, I mean, it's normally with the same color, though. Like, what you use, it's normally, like, similar.
So,
See, tomato sauce is just so much more impressive.
I'm just
Tomato
so
sauce.
upset. Yeah, what you did.
Yeah. As you should be.
As we all are.
Yes. I mean, I'm really more distraught than normal, really. But
I will never look at this food the same way again.
whenever I am pouring my like nice tomato sauce on top of it, I always think of the years that used to bring me such joy when I was a kid.
I will never be able to take my fork and just spin it around with it.
Now just slurp it. Yeah, like furries. Yeah, like sourdough, like.
Hey, speaking of which, I'm hungry. Have some spaghetti.
But like, what was really impressive is like we did it with like just one like thin little moist.
Just one little.
Yeah. So
And just
that's almost worse than like Mickey Mouse and the fact that it was
Watch where you're swinging those things.
made me feel my attention. Okay, well, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah.
a type of spaghetti. So,
No, sometimes panini noodles are the best.
That was
not
nice.
necessarily.
Not in this case, but those like lasagna.
Look, it's a nice big long strand. Look what I found on the ground. Such a long, like, long strand of hair.
What if I told you about picking up food off the ground?
Darling.
That was all soggy.
Yeah, but I can't resist. I see food and I'm just like, yum, yum.
Why did your mother stick me with me?
Feed your boss.
Just think of him like an angel in your hair.
See, he gets me. He gets me. Such a long strand. So damp. It's like this hour.
So, what hair noodles would not be at all relevant to this scenario? Oh,
Well, careful, careful.
there's so much in there.
That's
That's where my library book went.
Definitely work the memories out. It's getting in your hair, but that's okay.
Ah. Man, it's all everywhere now.
Yeah. Oh, you just got me all wet.
It brings it out the color. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No. With one single piece, one single moist piece, you ended the
Joking.
It's just very greasy, you know? But I chose not to use that sponge because I thought it would be too difficult to clean up.
I just remember I was at the pool the other day, and they were telling me the rules, because they always have to tell me the rules every time I go. But they were telling me I couldn't slap the water. They were saying I can't slap the water with the thingies. I can't remember what they're called, but you can't slap the water with them.
Yes, you start with the children and in context.
You mean they wouldn't let you use your pool for it?
Yeah, we could. Here. I'm gonna let them move it on you.
Sorry.
Can't eat it. Anyways, don't be silly.
Make flowers.
So I cannot believe you. And this most influential person on this beautiful area. And it was just,
The beaches are wonderful this morning.
I know. No, it's gorgeous. I'm stuck here
You
talking
were
to
there
you.
last. You picked me up there last week.
I took a girl up there once.
Keyword, once. Oh dear.
Bunny said she had to.
It wasn't a good view on that day.
Lighthouse. I mean, the lighthouse was looking nice.
It was very nice. But it was quite a distance. Quite a ways away.
You could see it from like where we were at though, on the little dock, what's it called? Like a like make those kind of was like small, like just for your time.
Those old friends, you know.
I'm just really impressed you guys got that high on the county fair rides.
Yeah, I mean,
They were
Specifically the Ferris wheel. It was bound to happen eventually.
if you notice all of his crimes are correlated with like name stuff if you think about it.
the food.
That's right.
cartoon characters, and a career.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. I've got such a great track record going. I've just got to keep
Yes.
Boss, yeah.
Yes.
Just
Scene! All right, ready one more time. So I'm two people from that side, one from this side. Okay. All right.
I'll walk with you, ball.
All right. So from this side, who did she murder?
Shark boy, I'm out there.
Singular. We don't want to put so many people off.
Shark boy.
Anyone else? Let's go with Lava Girl. All right. From this side, can I get what did she use to murder? Let's go with hat or both fair murder weapons. Lava Girl with a stranded Christmas. Not so jarring anymore. All right. Well, let's just keep going on. There's a lot of people over it. Where did she murder Lava Girl? In water in a volcano.
Water.
She killed Lava Girl in water in a volcano. With a strand of Christmas. Cliche. Alright. Send her in.
Too short for this.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Please don't call my mom.
Your mother has nothing to do with this. This is between you and the law.
That's good.
First off, we like to make one thing very clear. We're not in the mood to play games.
Okay.
Never playing games like little children.
Are we making fun of me because I'm short?
You look so much alike her. How could you do something to somebody else's?
Although obviously your heart is significantly less hot.
I think I'm going to get more concerned than I was when I came
Hold on, listen. Ending the life of such a warm-hearted person.
So violent. She was just constantly flowing towards her next goal. Most of the time downhill.
She even had dreams to excavate Pompeii.
So
I
glad.
didn't know about her dreams. I'm sorry. Honest, I think it was an accident.
I'm sure this beautiful little child, you extinguished her.
I feel like a terrible person.
You are.
I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but
I feel so terrible for
anyone that passes by the place now, she's just sitting there, rock hard.
Solidified. After her body grew cold and dark and hardened. After such a warm life.
Life.
Just passing by her, you could feel the heat emanating from her, and you just grew glad.
Molten princess.
You know, Lava Girl and I.
There was no call for you to do something so heinous, especially at this time of year. Such a happy time of year where love is the main focus of our lives.
You know, technically it's not Christmas yet.
Well, it was then, madam.
And I left mine up from last year.
I can't even hang them anymore. The light just reminds me of her. It brings tears to my eyes. My tree is so dull now.
My house won't be happy because I can't look at them.
Guys, we talked about this. It's not Christmas anymore.
When I go driving during Christmas time now, and I see all the other houses illuminated and mine standing dark,
You can't bring yourself to put them up anymore.
it's because of you so hard.
I've always been really bad with light bulbs.
Especially
It's really colorful.
Christmas lights! My eyes hurt.
After she was nice enough to invite you to her home,
And that swing party, that must have been fun.
she was offering you respite from her warm environment.
Just trying to be accommodating. I think that's what humans need to survive.
She left the roof off so that the rain could cool into the bottom of her home. And it was nice for you, but then you went and ended it.
The air conditioning made me too cold.
She doesn't have air conditioning. Why would you need something, well, specifically for her, Lava Girl, and her huge structure of a home?
It was nice of her to throw ice in it so it didn't start boiling.
Right. The ice quickly melted, of course.
I mean, I didn't think that the volcano was at his hospital.
Well, it wasn't. But she was being nice. And when you went to her volcano home, she left out some drink for you.
Water?
Was that not good enough for you? It's such a, just on the floor, but she didn't have any better vessels.
What's wrong with regular water? It was
I mean, I wouldn't mind a glass right now, to be honest.
That's too bad. You had your chance. Although it was on the floor, cool like that, it's still water.
But did I drown Lava Girl in a swimming pool?
No.
Lake?
Sure could have been one.
You know, my children used to jump in these after it rained. But I won't let them anymore.
I killed Lava Girl with a puddle.
Where was it?
I don't know. I don't think there would be enough water
Where
to
is Lava Girl?
kill Lava Girl with a puddle. What?
Where does Lava Girl live?
I don't know.
You came over.
I killed her away from home. She was on vacation.
It was Christmas time. She invited you to her house. It took a while to climb up there, of course, but after you got there, it was nice when she put this nice on the ground for you.
A rug?
It's just for you.
It was water there, like Besides, you don't have rainwater in baths.
I don't fit in the cup. I'm not that small.
No, you made quite a splash with this murder. You have to finish this confession.
So let's go over it together. What?
I do love a girl at Christmas with light bulbs.
Right. Lights. All right, now, where were we?
Did I was
In her house.
a sink.
What are you talking about?
Giant house. Took you forever to climb up.
She was nice enough to fly you to Hawaii. Well,
Volcano.
all right, yes. Now, what?
There's a top in the volcano.
Kind of. You might say that.
My rainwater.
Right.
There's a puddle in the volcano. It's not my fault. She tripped and she fell in, and the light bulbs were laying in the puddle, and it all happened so fast.
You could have said that at the beginning. You know you wouldn't have been wrong.
All right. Well, after that, let's cool down. This next game is called Bus Driver. This is another guessing game. And the way it works is there's a bus driver. And he will be driving a bus. And on his job, he will pick up 3 different passengers. And they will have something weird about them. They're either someone famous or have some weird made-up disease or they're Miley Cyrus. No, we kind of X'd that one off the list. I need one from this side. We have one that side, 2 from this side, and then one brave audience member who would like to go. Brandon. I choose you. All right. Who wants to be that?
Let's go.
All right. Cadence is tell me the sign some weird thing.
Certain.
All right. I need a made-up disease. Something's wrong. Too real.
It's not wrong. He's in love with his imaginary friend.
You're in love with your imaginary Hey, peace worship. All right. For David, I need, let's go with a fictional character. And for Brennan, we need a celebrity. What? What? Is this? Can you do Drake?
Probably not.
Not saying that. All right. So yeah, just in here with you. When I have time to do it, sometimes someone will get on. She'll kick you out in the next spot. So go ahead to the side. All right, we need our bus driver. Burger. No, get on us. Here you go, sir. Yeah, put it back here. Three, two, one.
Well, here we are another day on the old two-wing bus. Much better than those old school buses, Well, hope there's no weird characters today. Not like those ones last time. Oh, there's the one. Get on the bus, sir.
What?
Either you want to find a seat on the two-wing bus.
Sure, man. Let's see. I'm paying for two. Thank you.
All right.
Get over here. Come on.
Oh my. So, who was your friend there?
What? Oh, that's my girlfriend.
Oh, she's a real looker.
Oh, yeah, I know. She's beautiful.
Yeah. Gotta love that. Yeah.
I call it spunky.
Yeah. Where'd you meet her?
Oh, back home.
Yeah. Back home.
Yeah, I've got four.
You're 4.
Yep. Knew she was cute back then.
You been dating all this time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, since I knew how to date in high school and no one else would go out with me, so.
Oh, got another one. Get on! The bus is stopped, sir. All right. Sir, you need to pay to get on this bus. You need to pay. All right. Where are you headed? You got family there? Touchy subject. So you're gone. Can you see her? Oh, got one more. You're gonna have to move her over. You only got one seat left. Come on into the bus.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay. All right. There's a seat right. Yep. Go.
I'm gonna-
I need. Yeah, I gotta give me a little something. You're on my bus.
I don't give out the money, I only.
All right, sit down. He's not paying either. Today's free bus ride day.
Me and mine paid.
Oh, that's very true. I guess you paid for one of them. So, yeah, she's a good looking one, that's for sure.
Why does everyone always call me that?
So, you have an imaginary friend.
What?
No, it's very real. Very real. Invisible. She's not, you can see her.
Well, I mean, like, she's been around for a while. I mean, I guess, like, she was kind of made up for that. Hey!
All right, stay in your seats on this bus. I don't want any shenanigans back there. You've already got an invisible person who doesn't exist. We don't need any more problems. And, where are you headed?
Las Vegas.
Are you a gambler?
No.
Do you...
I'm heading to events.
Oh, so your head is going to be at the
must get your body.
I see. That's very interesting, sir. So, do you poor thing, whatever you are, no. You have a very interesting accent there. Where did you come across that?
Well, we saw things since I got it from my parents, before I saw me parents, on the way,
They went to where? Oh my. Yeah, you like to read books. You watch movies. You like the movies, yeah. Do you like outer space?
I don't like it when they see things fall from the sky. I don't like those movies. Except when they're giant green like flashy things.
Giant green flash. Oh my. Oh dear.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So are you a fighter, sir? You're not. You're an announcer. No, you're a fighter. You're John Cena. I've had enough of you. I would very much appreciate it if you let this goes right now. Oh my! Oh my! Well, glad he's gone. Now there's no room for your girlfriend there again.
How much longer does this blush ride get?
Oh dear. Me no see her either.
She's really my mind.
What's her name? You never told me.
Roberta.
Ew, yes, I see. Is she always with you?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. Has she been with you always from when you were 4, when you met her?
I mean, yeah, she never really leaves my side. She's the only one that would ever talk to me, so, you know.
Is she attached to you, sir?
I mean, she's not attached to me. Like, sometimes I pretend that she's not there. I'm sorry.
Do you hear voices, sir?
I mean, I hear her voice.
Well, I suppose so. I don't, I must admit. What does it sound like? Is it a nice voice?
I mean, it's pretty angelic. It's like, hi, Josh. What are you doing today?
Shut
that! You're doing so wrong! So, I think I know what his problem might be.
Oh, yes, do.
See, I think that there might be like this blue, like glowy thingy. He's talking about.
There's a little Oh, why? Now, but I can't see it, no. That's why I have to get
Maybe
it.
you had
You like lightsabers.
Oh, yes, I wouldn't. I'll say that.
Yeah, you like lightsabers.
These things get a little cold.
Those grenades, sir, I don't allow those on the bus.
This house is spaghetti.
No, yes, you, sir. You stars? You go out into the stars and you war? You don't do that.
This time we'll beat them up, start them.
Sir, do you live in a cave? You don't live in a cave. You live in the depths.
That's why.
What?
Is it gonna take much longer? I have somewhere to be.
You know, I would really like to just, for somebody, thank goodness. Hopefully this one's not crazy. Please come on the bus, sir.
Hey, I got this jar, and there's a jar in it. His name is Biggs. Would you care for it?
Hey, Jar Jar, get all this You know what? It's okay. I need to clean the bus anyway. Oh, dear.
I'm just gonna, I can you let me out here? I don't want to break anything.
Oh,
whatever. I mean, I'm so in love.
What? Oh my. Indeed. Where does she stay with you all the time? Like, does she sleep at your house?
Yeah, we should have my race car bed.
The race car. Sir, would I know you from somewhere else?
I wouldn't imagine so.
No, I don't know. You have some sort of problem. That's my guess. Do people tell you that sometimes?
I mean, a lot of therapists.
No,
yeah.
Yeah. So you see people who aren't there.
I see only Roberta.
That's real sweet, sir. That's real sweet and crazy. You only see. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Should I be able to see this Roberta person?
No one else really ever has.
Oh dear, does that make you sad, sir?
I'm happy.
You're happy.
I mean, I've got her now, so I mean, I've always had her.
You've always had her. Oh, since you were born?
4.
Well, since you were 4. So she is your imaginary girlfriend.
Thank you so much for letting me propose on your bus.
Oh,
it was a blast!
Well, we reached the insanity side now, sir, so I think you can get off.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, have a great day. Oh, dear.
Scene! Alrighty. We're gonna keep on going. This next game we have for you. We started playing this last semester, and it's just been really fun to see the stories that come out of this. This game is called Spoon River in College. If any of you have read the book and masters, it's a bunch of monologues. So what we'll have up here is 5 different people, and they will be telling different viewpoints of one event. Some tragedy has befallen the town. Oh no. And so we'll see what will happen. So I think I put 2 briefly, let's actually okay. Now, I need a tragedy for this town. What happened? You know what I mean? What happened? Something tragic. What? Be more specific.
Town-wide fire.
Town what?
City-wide fire. There's a fire in the building.
Hawaii prayer.
All right. What I'm thinking is the swimming pool caught on fire. Do what you will. And spin it over in 3, 2, 1.
I like to have parties, you know, invite a bunch of people over, have some sort of really big gathering. You know, I'm not the coolest kid, but you know, I know people. I got connections. So I got as many people from the school to come over to my house while my parents were gone. Figured it was the perfect time to do it. Backyard was all decked out. We had lights along the edges. We had drinks. We had food. And right in the center of our backyard, the most majestic, beautiful, personal swimming pool that you've ever seen in your entire life. What could possibly go wrong? That's what I thought at the time, anyway. I turned away for just a second. Like, I went inside and left all my friends outside. I'm like, they're fine. Next thing I hear laughing. And then I hear screaming, and I come outside, and the swimming pool is on fire. Like, how does that even happen?
I don't even know what to do with them. Like most moms, they worry about their kids screwing up, and you think, I'm gonna leave, well, maybe they'll throw a party, but you think at least they're gonna clean it up. How do you set the pool on fire? Like, I don't know if I should be mad, or if I should congratulate him for defying science. How do I punish him for this?
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. I mean, scientifically, it's impossible to set water on fire, let alone
stranger than this. I've seen house fires, I've seen barn fires, garbage fires, piles of leaves catching on fire. But a swimming pool? Kids these days, parents don't know how to discipline them, and then we get messes like this. Do you know how hard it is to fight a pool of water burning with water? Not easy.
I'm the chemistry teacher at Lincoln High, and the kids were talking in class about this party that was going on, and being the underachievers that they are, and I know that they're such underachievers, I gave them a challenge to help them, you know, do better in my chemistry class. And so I said to them, if you can set water on fire, you will pass this class. Little did I know that that would somehow mysteriously happen. I can't even figure it out, and now I have to pass them.
Yeah, that party was pretty sick. Off the roof, man. Literally. You know, my chemistry teacher, she told me, since, you know, I'm failing class because I'm such a slacker, he told me if I could set water on fire, actually he told us all if we could set water on fire, that we'd pass. Well, poor Tim invited us to his place, and Tim's got a pool. And we're like, awesome, he's got a pool. And we thought, hey, I bet we could light this pool on fire. And when he went inside, we lit the pool on fire. And now my chemistry teacher has to pass me.
I don't get invited to many parties. A bunch of the cool kids were talking. They were saying that their chemistry teacher said that if they could light water on fire, they'd pass the class. And I thought, hey, here's my chance. Finally, they needed me. They couldn't just stick me on some table by myself in the lunchroom. No, they came to me. Now, I always pay attention in class, and I happen to know that, you see, when you mix oil and water, what happens is the oil molecules will actually separate from the water, creating an entirely separate structure so that they're actually hydrogen and oxygen completely separate from each other, and hydrogen and oxygen are both extremely flammable materials. So, I tried to explain to them how to do it, and they didn't have a clue. So they said, hey Brady, why don't you come to the party? So I came, when no one was looking. I stole all the vegetable oil. I stole all the cooking oil. I stole everything I could find in that house. I mixed it very carefully, being sure to proportionally match it so that it would properly separate. And then I stepped back and lit the match. Finally it.
Kids these days, there's no good news anymore. It used to be, neighborhood barbecues, and now just look at this. They're setting pools on fire. They're stealing vegetable oil. I don't know what this world is coming to. One day, that's all I had. First day at the new insurance company, ready to go, and I got fired within one day. I had gone to school, filmed the training, and I was so ready. And then I get a call. Some kid set a pool on fire. How am I supposed to know whether or not our insurance covers a pool starting on fire?
Yeah, I was on duty at the police or the fire station when they had the call in, and they told us there was this fire at this house, and so I went over there with the crew as usual, and we were gonna just see what was the problem, and basically we get into the backyard and there's nothing there. I mean, the pool is completely devoid of water. We heard that there'd been a fire, and we're like, well, what are we supposed to do? It kind of put itself out. That's kind of what water does to fire. I mean, I don't know. experience until that moment, and I mean, I guess I still haven't.
See, Mrs. Smith hired me to clean their pool, but like, you know, I just figured like we have to, you know, throw the net, pull the leaves out. Like, what do I do with this? Like, am I supposed to like match it? How do I rake up burn marks? I'm just gonna stick to all bonds.
Alright, this next game is the game with the jar. Not the jar thing. The catchphrase jar. Because in here is a bunch of different weird sayings and phrases that you guys have so willingly written for us. Thank you. And so we will have 2 improvers up here. And they will pick 3 little slips of paper each, and randomly throughout the scene, we'll pull out these slips of paper and say the line. And that's basically how it goes. It's just some fun. So, I'm just going to put everyone's ready. For these fine thespians of mine, could I please have an occupation, a job?
Genesis. Sanitation.
All right, key stage with Jeffrey. All right, round from on the ground. And scene, 3, 2, 1.
Reginald. Yeah. Here's the special one that you wanted.
Forget this cheddar.
Good, be careful. I made it very big. It's about as big as a basketball. And it's just as the perfect one I've ever made. And I know, like, you're my boss and you expect perfection, but I'm pretty sure this one's perfect.
Sherry, I couldn't be more proud of you right now. In fact, there's only one thing I want to tell you. One very special thing. And that is that I do not like your tone. This cheese has made me so happy, and I'm so excited to bite into it. But I would like you to be more excited for me biting into it, you know? I just need you to give me some of your energy once in a while.
Oh, I can't do this.
I can't eat the cheese if I don't feel your excitement.
I've tried to be so excited for you, but like, ever since I had this job, I haven't been able to have a huge success and nothing to go off of. And all the time, I've tried to think back to what my mother used to tell me when I was a kid, and that has got me through. And she said, interesting, I never knew that koalas lived in that part of Luxembourg. And that gets me through the day. And I'm just barely hanging on right now because there's only so many koalas in Luxembourg.
You know, I know how inspired those koalas make you. And what I want from you in terms of energy, I want you to think about those koalas and how there might not be many of them, but they push on anyways, and they keep going. So I want you to keep going and keep making that cheese.
You know what? I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll make more.
Yes.
But I need your help.
Okay,
Sir,
I understand.
Sir, I appreciate how much you know about this kind of stuff.
Of course.
So,
I've been doing this for 30 years, Jerry.
right, okay, of course. So, I mean, your first step is probably not my first step, so.
Yes.
I always like to first put the cheese into the fire, just straight into the fire.
Jerry, let me help you out here. I'll tell you what my first step is when I make cheese. The first thing I do is I use a jelly-filled slinky.
know what? I do. And I actually tried putting one in cheese one time, but it didn't work.
No, you should put donuts and cheese. But you know what they put in donuts? They put jelly in donuts. That's why jelly and cheese is the new thing. It is in nowadays. The kids love it.
You know what? That's so amazing. I just want to say, don't eat the yellow snow. Because it's not near as good as jelly.
That is true. That is true. Now, I want you to go in there, make a jelly-filled cheese, and bring it out to me enthusiastically. Because you've got this, Jerry, for the koalas. Alright, I'm going to prepare my table. That's all I have ready for this wonderful event.
I think that's the right amount of jelly. Okay.
Why don't you taste a little bit, just to see how I'm doing. Okay. Just one bite.
I mean, I can work on a little more.
When you wish upon a star, you're dead because you're on a flaming ball of gas.
That's good to know. I'll remember to turn off the exercise.
Yes. But you know what I'm feeling right now? You know, sometimes when you cut cheese, you feel a little gassy. I feel like this cheese has just empowered me with the energy of 1,000 suns.
You know what? I think it has. I think I finally found the secret recipe. And you know what? I think right now that he is not a tame lion.
Oh, I knew it! You finally named your greatest cheese!
Perfect. It is not the tame lion anymore. This will be called the wild lion cheese.
Yes, the koalas everywhere will adore you, Cherry. See! Oh, it's going to be in a scene, as well as let's have Michael Levy come. All right. Oh, you guys should probably have some catchphrases. You guys, you're going to do another game of catchphrase in case you haven't noticed. So both of you get 3 catchphrases. All right. And now I need a suggestion for, if these two were going jellyfish hunting, what would they bring with them? Jellyfish. Yeah!
Them guns.
Yes. Fishing glasses is your suggestion. Let's go with that in 3, 2, 1.
Comforting, 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 comforting.
You mustn't excite yourself.
It's what I say when we go fishing.
I know. At the sight of my fishing glasses, it gets you excited. But don't worry about it. Swap the poop deck.
You always make me do that. But I'm happy to.
That's because you're my inferior.
Am I doing a good job this time?
Your form is impeccable. I'm just gonna watch it from over here. Difficult. Carl, you need to have some sort of self-worth.
But Mr. Bunce, you've never really showed me how.
Well, first you need fishing glasses.
Last time I bought some, you threw them in the lake.
That was a good time. Now, Carl, why don't you come here? Come here. Now look at me. Now tell me what you see.
Well, I'm a useless member of society. I don't see anything out there.
Couldn't agree with you more. Carl. You've worked with me what now, like 3 days?
3 days. You make me just want to poop up every time.
And tell me how many accidents we've had?
8.
Do you know how many accidents before that we've ever had on the great ship Atlantis?
16 3/4.
2/3, but close. Help! I need somebody!
Mr. Watts.
Carl!
Were you falling? I caught you. That's not an accident. I saved your life.
Carl, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mr. Watts.
I had to act so hard so that you would have any sort of self-worth. Any worth. No. You're the joke.
I know who you are. You're Donald Trump.
I've been found! I've been searching the 7 seas for any sort of good tax plan and I haven't found one yet.
Mr. Watts, how can you be 2 people at the same time?
Have you ever heard of a wig? Stop, careful. Yeah.
Mr. Trump.
It was the one that! See! Alright. We're gonna move on here. This next game is kind of out there. It gets people thinking. Not the first thought, not the second thought in their mind, but third and beyond. We're going to be playing Extreme Change. What this game is a 2-person scene. And when I feel so diabolical, I will continually make them change their mind, change their posture, change their character, change their religion. And we'll go from there. So, I need David and Abby. And for these 2, I need an object.
Water buffalo.
Piece of hair. Not a wet noodle, a piece of hair. Alright. So, piece of hair, string change in 3, 2, 1.
Check out the size of this thing.
Oh my gosh! That's more than all of my hair put together!
Change!
Oh my gosh! It's so red.
Change!
Oh my gosh, it's my mother's hair!
Change your tone.
Oh, it's mom's hair.
Is your mother Rapunzel? Holy cow!
It's a lot of hair.
It's a lot of hair. You could do something pretty cool with this.
Yeah. Oh man.
Try to grab the other end.
Nope, step on it.
Yeah, there's
Alright.
a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Careful.
Alright.
You hang it up, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
Change! David.
Can you hit it? Find it out! There you go. Okay.
Right.
You can lasso something. Lasso and
With this one
Change.
here?
You can whip something. Whip something's always good.
Change!
You know, can we just add this in? I think it looked really good.
Change!
We can go fishing with this.
Change!
Well, we think we got nothing on this hair.
Yeah, I think you're right. If we just separate all the strands in this big strand of ponytail, then we can make a big fishing line. We totally got Moby Dick, definitely.
Easy.
All right.
Harpoons would have nothing on this. The question is, you know, we're gonna have to take a lot of time to do this.
Yep.
Change your voice, dude.
We're going to have to take a lot of time to do this.
Alright. Now the hair. Then oh, hair.
Change.
Curl over the hair.
Change. Faster.
Okay. Alright. That was smart. Alright, so. Alright.
I may be wrong here, but I think it's becoming a wee bit bigger.
Is it growing?
Change.
Why is it growing?
Change.
This should be on someone's head if it's growing.
Change.
Ah, why is that? It's getting longer.
Change.
Is it getting shorter? I think it's getting shorter. That would be.
Oh, we think our plans are ruined.
Well, maybe we can still count out all the pieces and tie them together. And we'll just go from there. All right?
Have you change your attitude?
Look, we gotta tie the hair together. We're not doing this at all.
Easy there, lassie.
It's been a long day.
As long as this hair on it. He's saying quite a lot.
All right, ready? First strand. Here we go.
So we're just tying them together.
Yeah, grab the other strand.
You can change your voice.
Yep, all right, grab it. All right. Here, come here. Give me the hair.
You can change your voice.
All right, give me the next strand. Let's make a line. All right. Next. Keep going.
I don't know. I feel you know how it started getting shorter before. There's more hair.
All right, you know what? Why don't we just go buy a rope?
Change.
Why don't we just buy a gun? No.
Change.
Let's do Bumpy take a bouquet of flowers. We can just lure him in, right?
That's a good idea.
Seed flowers. Maybe he'll come if we give him seed flowers. Yeah. And then, yeah.
Seed flower.
All right. So now, let's just, you know what? Let's just
So.
move the hair over.
Hey. Instead of just totally getting rid of the hair, which is that pointless, what we could do, we could take the hair and wrap up the
Anemone.
Change.
the barnacles, and we could give them as the bouquet with the hair. We can wrap it up.
All right.
Scene. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go. Because this next game takes 4 people. So I need 2 people from both sides. I'm not gonna go back to my memory. Alright, this game is called Pan Left, Pan Right. And so the way this works is there is a square of people here, because geometry. And each side of the square will have a different story. So, for Taylor and Josh, I need a relationship. How do they know each other? You're plane pilots. Pan left. Wrong.
We're all back. We're all in college.
All right, these 2, I need an occupation. Plumber. All right, pan left. If Michael Duffy was going to be Amish, where would he get married?
Under the 80s.
The 80s. All right, pan left. All right, for these 2, I need an object. And he's still there. That was for lunch. Pan left. All right, tell me what you got. Pan left. Hand left.
The 80s.
Hand left.
Thanks, so fickle.
And the scene. 3, 2, 1.
That looks disgusting.
Tastes pretty gross, yeah.
And yet, you're still eating it.
Still better than Jan's food.
Give me one of those.
$5.
I left my wallet in my room.
You'll owe me one.
Or 5. Oh, that is better than Jan's outfit.
Hand left.
So stick thing, right?
Yep, it's the stick thing.
Stick thing?
Yep, you keep playing with that now.
Okay. This is my first time playing.
I can tell.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, hold her steady. You're doing a great job. Yep, you're doing all the work.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, all of it. I'm not even doing anything. Look.
Oh.
Hand left.
You see, what happened was my husband, Jim, I told him we should just call you in the first place, but he insisted, nope, I got this, so that's why we got water coming all over the floor.
Yeah. I've seen this. Your toilet's crying.
Been weeping for days.
Alright. Just unscrew this here and unscrew that there. Here, hold this. Yeah.
Hand left.
Happy birthday, Grandma! You made it 80 years old! Well, thank you, sweetie.
Oh,
Thank you,
yes.
sweetie. You know what? You know what I got you for your birthday, Grandma? Oh, yes, I did. In honor of your 80th birthday, I got you, get this, 80 pairs of dentures. All for you. All for you. I can wear a different one every day. That's what I thought. And you know, they come in like different colors too, so you can get them to like match your outfits. I know how stylish you are.
Is that one of the new styles? Is that what you kids are
Oh,
doing?
Hand left.
See, they're real easy to make, actually. And you'd be surprised. All you gotta do is take a pickle. Yep.
No,
And you got the pickle.
you got the paper. Can I have the good one?
I already good night. Too late. So then you get your jar of mayonnaise.
Charming.
Uh-huh. And then you get your roll, and then you put it in the pickle.
Oh man, that makes me want to eat it even less.
Hand across.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, now there's water on the floor. Flood insurance.
Oh my.
Looks like your son stuffed something down here. I don't know what. And I think I'm stuck.
Always hiding things. There's the one place I forgot to look.
Oh, man.
Should I give you a hand here?
Hand right.
Some turbulence.
I don't think I can take this plane by myself.
Hand left.
Should I pull?
Hand right. Hand left.
I
Alright. Then I need a brave audience member. You get Connor?
Yeah!
For those of you who don't know, Connor was a panel member here. Alright. So, for these two, I need a relationship. They just look like they know each other.
Conjoined twins.
Conjoined twins! Pen ready.
We know our directions.
Object. Name an object. You got one? A bowling ball? A bowling ball. Hammer! For these two, I need, if you were going to graduate and go to an exotic location, what non-geographical location would you go to? Exotic! A non-geographical location, not a name of a place. What? All right, polar bear land. All right, then, all right. For these two, I need an occupation.
Fortune teller.
Anyone come over here? Any job? Accountant. Pen right. What do you got?
Joint twins.
Pen right.
Bowling ball.
Pen right. Pen right.
Accountants.
And Z in 3, 2, 1.
Steve! Sarah messaged me!
Not again. Just because we're desk mates doesn't mean I have to hear about every single message that you get all day, every day!
Mom messaged me too.
Pen right.
Pass me the salt.
It's on your side already! Sir, use your own arm!
So anyway, Stacy.
What do you do for a living? Thank you.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, we live, that's what we do.
Yeah, we're decent at it.
It's a little strange, you know, when we come here and, I mean, you know, you're actually like the first person who's actually decided that they'd be okay going to dinner with us. So,
Pen right.
Johnny! Would you like to explain this? I let you use it one time. And now look, there's been crack in it.
Look, okay, here's the deal. I know that it's your collector's edition. I know that you like to use this on your little shelf.
It's my lucky one.
Look, I just want to have some fun with the guys. And honestly, we didn't have anything better to do than set up our cans in the backyard and go at it.
You use it in the backyard? This is specially coated. It
Yeah.
can only be used inside.
Well, I guess that's actually not true because it worked just fine. Knocking down our giant stack of paint.
You call this just fine?
Well, it worked. You can't really argue with that.
It doesn't work anymore.
Full set.
Johnny?
Martha?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Just watch.
Pen right.
So cold here in polar bear land. Mary!
personal lives out of this.
Jenny also messaged me. I fired a whole bunch.
And left.
Okay, so, from the brochure, it's not very specific to what polar bear land is, because all it is white. So, are we supposed to find polar bears? Or do we see the polar bears? If we can? Do we see their little, oh, Mary! Do we see their little beady eyes and their black nose, and that's all we can see because it's all white?
And left.
There you go, you broke the vase.
What'd I tell you? It worked just fine.
It's not a means of destruction.
That's exactly what it is. What do you think a bowling ball is supposed to do?
Bowl.
Yeah.
It's supposed to win me my tournaments.
Look, I support you in the work that you do. I support you traveling all across the country and going to hundreds and hundreds of meets and knocking down pins so that we can survive from paycheck to paycheck.
If we're surviving paycheck to paycheck, why is this the third bowling ball you've cracked this month?
Because I'm bored.
And left, and right, and left.
Hey, you wanna dance?
If you're bored, you should go get a job and buy me another book.
Maybe I will. There you go.